face card, find on the wake up. You the type to do a lot but never say much. You remind.
Hey YouTube, I'm back again with another video, and I'm kind of excited because it's been a minute. Like, I've been lacking. Oh well, I'm here. So today I'm back again with another story time. So this story time is real crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But before I get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notification bells to be notified when I post another banger video for you guys. So I'm not gonna lie, this story time is a little long, but we gonna get through it, you feel me? So the story time is on how I got stranded in Penns Grove with my boyfriend, my best friend, my boyfriend friend, and my boyfriend friend and girlfriend. It's so much going on. Like, okay, so it was a snowy day. Boom, it was a snowborn day actually, and I was making food. Okay, so it was this time I was making cheesesteak sliders. So I was downstairs, I was making sliders, but I already had plans to leave because I was going to my bitch house. I already had plans to leave, but I was hungry. I didn't want to leave on an empty stomach, you feel me? So I was making food for her, me, and my boyfriend, feel me? But that wasn't the plans, but you know, they was asking, so you know, boom, I made it. So as I'm making that, I'm already making plans with my friend. We basically linking up. It's already a certain time that I'm supposed to be linking up with her because we had plans. Me and her, we supposed to link up and handle those plans. Boom. So I'm making the food. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to rush because he got to come get the food too. So I still got to wait on him. But I didn't know he was going to end up giving me a ride. So I got done the food. And then after I got done the food, we was chilling. You feel me? We was, you know, I was sitting down, I was waiting. I had everybody food packed up. I had to hurry up and rush because I was, you know, I was sitting there with it. And I didn't know he was on his way until last minute. So I had to hurry up. I was rushing. I was putting my clothes on. I went downstairs and I was waiting on him. Boom. So I gave him his food and he dropped me off at Pat's. Okay, yo. He dropped me off at Pat's. So we get to Pat's and we chilling. No. We get to Pat's and I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting across the street for at least 20 minutes tops. It's mad cars just flying by. I'm not trying to get smacked. So I'm waiting. I'm like, bro, like, is nobody gonna stop? Is nobody gonna slow down? I guess not. So I just got to walking across the street. Cars was still coming, but you know, they stopped, whatever. Boom. So I was walking across the street and I was in the store. I met up with my bitch. Mind you, my bitch, she had her friend with her. So he was a boy though. That's her homeboy. Somebody we used to hang around and all that extra shit. So, well, she still hang around him. Anyways, another point. But we was in there. He was there. She was there. We met up. So I guess the girl, the fucking rice cake bitch in the front seat, told my dude that everybody looked at me or something when I walked in there or something. I don't know why they got out the car and came in the Pat's. They was not supposed to come in there, y'all. I swear they wasn't. So, okay. So we walked in there. I walked in there. We chilling. 20 minutes later, we see old boy and my boo. Okay, I'm going to call my boo Mike. That's his name. And his friend E. Sosa. The fuck? E. Sosa. So Mike and E. Sosa walking across the street. Boom. So mind you, I'm like, like that wasn't the plans. The plans wasn't for us all to be together. They were supposed to drop me off and I was supposed to go be with my bitch, and whatever they had going on, they was gonna go handle that. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, so boom, we in the store and we needed some gas. We needed some za. You feel what I'm saying? So we didn't know who to get it from, but we already had plans on getting it from somebody. But that nigga, I feel like plugs don't even be plugs. Like, how you? He just was taking too long. Like, it is crazy because the day we got the gas, he didn't end up texting back until an hour later. The motherfuckers wasn't even going to smoke no more. No, I'm just playing. We always got room to smoke, but we already had the gas, is what I'm trying to say. Like, okay. So, boom. So we in the store and Isosa had the gas. My friend, I'm not gonna lie, I was hesitating. I'm like, nah, friend, don't buy this gas off this nigga. Like, you don't know it. You feel me? It's probably poop. Not wasting my money. You feel me? That's how we was coming. And then that's when she ended up buying it. So she bought it. We ended up getting woods. We ended up getting, you know, we walked to her friend's house. We walked to his house. We there. But before all that, no, that don't matter. We walked to the front house and then we was smoking, we was chilling and shit. And then my friend ended up texting Isosa saying that it was poop, that it was ass. Like, she's never gotten again, basically is what she was trying to say. That's how she was coming. So that's when, boom, that happened. So she texted him and was like, your shit was poop. And I guess he wasn't going for that. Like, nah, my shit not poop and da-da-da. We should link up and basically saying link up and smoke. I don't give a fuck. I'm going fed on this whole video because it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. Oh well. Unresponsible, broke ass, corny ass, slingy ass niggas. I hate it. Okay. Boom. So he was like, nah, I'm not going for that. Like, my shit not poop. Like, basically saying, link up and we gonna smoke. Boom. So I wasn't in the plans, but I technically knew I knew I was gonna come because she wasn't going for that if she wasn't with me. You feel me? So, and I'm not saying like, that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not saying she can't do her own shit if she's not with me, but certain situations with niggas, especially, she's not going for that. You feel me? I bet she's not going for that. So, boom, that happened. So we end up handling all that. We all end up going back home. She end up going back home. I end up going back to my house. And then, boom, that's when we got in the group chat call. Me, Mike, Isosa. No. Isosa was with Mike. I don't know if he still was with him or he got scooped again, but as of right now, I think he was with him. And me and my bitch was home. She was at her house, I was at her house. We was in the group chat. No, she was at her house and I was at my house and we was in the group chat call. Boom. Slow down. And then that's when we was in there, we was talking, we was planning what was going on, like how we was gonna get there. Mind you, we in the group chat planning, and these niggas not even know, they don't even know. Like, they want to scoop us and smoke, but don't even know what's going on. Niggas ain't got no gas money. I'm irked. Okay, so boom. That's when, mind you, listen to when I said gas money. Motherfuckers ain't mentioned nothing about gas money. Mind you, me and my bitch wouldn't have had a problem with bringing gas money. That's no issue. You feel what I'm saying? If that was the issue, motherfuckers should have said that. Feel me? So, boom. So, while that's going on, we in the call, and I was going to get scooped first. Then we was going to go get my bitch. So, more of the story. So, that all happened. We went home. Boom. And then that was it. We wasn't waiting. We didn't really give a fuck to go, but you know, we went. That's it. Anything to get out the house. Nobody's sitting in the house. Anybody. And if you watching this and you're lying if you say you not, because you are going, like, you would go. Like, stop lying. Nobody's sitting in the house. If you got an opportunity to go smoke with some niggas, you know you're going. Stop lying. And if you're not, my apologies. You feel what I'm saying? But we went. Feel me? And then we went. Boom. And then, okay, so he came and got me first. They came and got me first. And I was ready. I had my shit ready. I had my phone. I was on the phone with Angie the whole time. Boom. I hung up. I said I was going. She was basically waiting for her mom to leave or get home. Which one of them? Leave or get home. I don't know which one, so she could sneak out. One of them. But I think it was, she was waiting on her mom to get home. Yeah, she was waiting on her mom to get home. She was waiting on her mom to get home so she could sneak out. Boom. So while we waiting on her, I'm in the car with Isosa, this pound of rice cakes, and Mike. This bitch driving around. They take us to the Glen Meadows and all that extra shit, whatever the fuck we went. We went there, we parked up. And we just sitting there. We parked up smoking poop. That's what I'm gonna say. We parked up smoking poop. I'm irritated. I'm ready to get my bitch. I'm overwhelmed. It's too much going on. I was just ready. Like, I was here for my bitch and my dude. You feel what I'm saying? So my bitch is not here and I'm just with my dude. And we was just sitting there. Boom. So the Glen Meadows, I think it was the Glen Meadows, the apartments, I don't fucking know, whatever he did. We took a little U-turn. We took a spin. 5 minutes later, my bitch talked about she's ready. So 5 minutes later, we take that Yui and we went to go get my bitch. So it took her 30 minutes to get to the car, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we was sitting in the car parked up for 30 minutes at least waiting on her to get here. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So she finally got in the car. Boom. So, you know, regular old friends. And if y'all don't do this, y'all friendships is fucking boring. Ain't no way y'all never got in the car and was texting each other side by side about the motherfuckers in the car. Y'all corny. Y'all's lame. Y'all friendship is ass. So we in the car and we talking about, you know, like, we like where we going and all this extra shit. Mind you, I knew where we was going because, no. I didn't know where we was going because on the GPS, it just said 7 minutes. I didn't know where we was going. I didn't know. So we texting each other. We like, where we going? And Mike taking his shoes off or something. We was taking the shoes off or putting them on. And we like, this nigga stay moving around like stuffing his fat. That's how we was. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not sugarcoating nothing because I was irritated. We was irritated. We trying to figure out why we driving 7 minutes away to smoke. Like, that's what we was trying to figure out. So we like, where are we going? Like, I'm like, I don't know. We just gotta figure it out. We gotta wait. That's what I was saying. Like, we gotta wait. Boom. So after all that, boom. So we still driving. I'm talking about still driving. So I'm laying my head on Mike. I'm laughing with my bitch. I'm drinking my water. I'm eating my cheese puffs, my hot cheese puffs and all that. Like, I'm just trying to get there. Boom. So we get there. We parked up in front of somebody's abandoned crib. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a little, I think it was a gate. Was it a gate? It was a gate or rocks or something with a car parked, and it was a building or a house or whatever the fuck it was. It was a house. Boom. So we get out the car. Me, Mike, and my friend. We get out the car and we go in the house. It's cold as fuck. I'm talking about bird. Mind you, when you get in the house, it's not supposed to be this cold, but it's not supposed to be warm either. But I'm talking about souls. Look, it was cold. Okay, so I'm already shivering as soon as I get in there. I got Crocs on, my ankles is out. It started raining and everything. I'm like, no, like I cannot sit in here. So I already was getting impatient. I was getting impatient because it was taking too long. It was already cold. So I'm sitting in there, we sitting in there, it's a heater. Me and my bitch sitting in front of the heater. My bitch do not know how to be quiet. Like, I'm talking about when shit's getting out of hand, she get the yelling and screaming and getting loud. I'm not gonna lie. So she started doing all that. I'm coming like that too because it's cold. What's going on? Why they still sitting out there? So we sit in the house for 20 minutes straight. Mind you, imagine this. Sitting in that house 20 minutes straight. Cold. I thought nobody was in there. We thought nobody was in there until he mentioned his pops was probably pop, uncle, I don't know, was going to be there. I don't know what he said about his pops or his uncles, but I think he said he was going to be there or he was there, one of them. I don't know, but look, we was being loud. They was being loud. Somebody was being loud. It was only us being loud, me and my friend. But we was sitting in front of the heater. It was cold. Boom. So Isosa finally come in 20 minutes later talking about we trying to figure out what we got to do, what's going on. And mind you, he's saying a bunch of nothing, a bunch of bull. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't come in here and drop no woods off. He didn't come here and drop no weed off until he left and came back. So he leave again. They in the kitchen having conversations while me and my bitches in the living room shivering. I'm talking about sitting on each other's laps, legs closed together in front of a heater. You hear me? That cold. So boom, that happened. So mind you, he leave again. It took him at least 20 more minutes to come back in. He'd come back in and then he gave Mike the woods. But we didn't know he gave Mike the woods until we got back in the car. Mind you, okay, so he came back in. We talking it up. We trying to figure out what's going on. He come back doing the same shit. Come back in saying a whole bunch of nothing. Then leaving again. I'm just like over it. Like we ain't hit a wood yet. We ain't spark a wood. We ain't roll a wood. We ain't lick a wood. We ain't grind no weed. What the fuck are we doing in here? Honestly. Like, come on. So boom. He leave, he's taking too long. So we like, do we gotta go out there? Like, you feel me? So we said we wasn't gonna say nothing because Mike said don't say nothing. So we got in the car and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in here? What's going on in here? Literally, that's what I was like. And then that's when my friends started getting loud and then Isosa started getting smart. This nigga, I'm talking about only get a haircut probably once a week ass nigga. I'm talking about never got a retwist ass nigga. I'm sick of this nigga. Like, I'm so irritated. Mind you, the whole ride to Pennsgrove, this nigga in the front seat. I'm talking about flexing money. Like, I'm talking about doing the fucking money spread and all that. Flexing 20s. I think I seen like 5 20s. I don't know what I saw. But I know he was flexing money. Mind you, then we get there, right? So mind you, we come out in the car. I'm like, what's going on? Me and my bitch, we trying to figure out what's going on because nobody got the weed. Nobody got the woods. And then he mentioned he gave Mike the woods. But we like, he gave you the woods, so where's the weed? What are we supposed to just do with the woods? Like, what are we going to do? Eat them? Like, so we sitting there. We trying to figure out what's going on. Boom. Then we start going back and forth with this bitch. Because Isosa, bald head, natted up this nigga. Told us that we wasn't getting home till the next day. He said we wasn't getting home till the next day. Mind you, y'all, mind you, none of this was in the plans. None of this was said to us. Mind you, when I said before, gas money wasn't a problem. It wasn't a problem. Nobody mentioned it though. Nobody said nothing about it though. So therefore, then she started complaining about gas money and not having gas and all this extra shit. So me and my bitch in the back seat, like, nobody mentioned gas money. This Sid the Science Kid ass nigga in the front seat flexing 520s, but you can't put $4 in the gas tank. I was so tight. I'm talking about I was so tight. Like, I was so irritated. I'm like, no way you complain to us about gas money when you can't put $5 in the tank, but you in the front seat flexing 20s. Nigga in the front seat shaking back and forth like he laced listening to bullshit. But you can't put $5 in the tank. Talk about we can't get him till tomorrow. What? Huh? But I'm talking about me in the backseat going off. We chewing this nigga up. Then she start dick riding this nigga. I'm talking about this bitch. I'm talking about she's dick riding this nigga. I don't want to put nobody's business on the internet, but this self her. She started going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And I kind of understand where she was coming from because we was coming crazy too. I'm talking about we was coming fast. Because what you mean we wasn't getting home till the next day? Mind you, nobody knew. Nobody parents knew they was outside at 2 o'clock in the morning doing nothing. Mind you, we left at like 11, 12. And we was out there till 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. So we arguing, we going back and forth. We like, what you mean we not getting home till the next day? Motherfuckers complaining about gas money. Motherfuckers ain't say that. It's no way. And then I'm in the front seat in my head, like, I'm in the back seat and I'm like, why the fuck would you drive all the way to Pennsgrove knowing you ain't have no gas? You drove all the way to Pennsgrove knowing you ain't had no gas just to smoke? Just to smoke? We could have pulled up to a parking lot in the hood to smoke. She pulled up to Pennsgrove just to sit there and smoke, but complain about not having gas. Okay, I was tight. She had me there. I'm talking about I wanted to grab my, I'm in my head, like, I'm in the backseat whispering the mic like she lucky I won't grab. Look, okay, so boom, we arguing. We going back and forth. They telling us, Sosa coming crazy. He yelling and shit. Then we all going back and forth for at least 20 minutes straight. Mike didn't know what was going on. I guess, I don't know, I feel like this nigga knew what the fuck was going on too, Loki, because what the fuck you mean? There's no way you wasn't talking to your homeboy about this whole situation. Like, there's no way y'all was just in the car the whole time, like, oh, okay, we about to go pick these bitches up, drop them off after we done smoking. Y'all had a plan. Y'all knew what the fuck was going on. There's no way Sosa bald, nappy head ass was the only one who knew that we wasn't getting a ride back till tomorrow. Did he not mention gas money to you? Did he not mention gas? Everybody's so clueless and acting dumb when he could have just said we needed gas money so we could smoke. Gas money wasn't an issue. You wait till we get all the way across town to mention gas money. I'm telling you, it be them white bitches. I'm telling you, it be them rice crepes. Okay. So we arguing. Then she get to saying, get out the car. She said, get out the car. Mind you, I'm talking about it's raining. So I'm like, bitch, get out the car. So I look at my bitch like, bitch, get out the car. Like, huh? It was never that. Never no issue. Fuck you talking about? So Mike pulled me back. I'm pulling her back. Bitch, if I'm not getting out, she not getting out. So we close the door. We arguing again. Then they like, get out for real. So we get out and Mike get out with us. Boom. Now we out cold as fuck stranded. Cold as fuck stranded. It's raining. So we try to get back in Unc crib. Mind you, we all outside arguing and yelling and shit at 2 o'clock in the morning. So we get the Unc crib. We trying to open the door to Unc house. Unc come out yelling. Unc come out yelling. I'm talking about Unc was about to get jabbed too. Unc was about to get jabbed. I'm talking about Unc was about to die right in front of his crib. Come out yelling like that, acting a fool. Motherfuckers is already stranded. I was irritated. I'm like, no. I'm like, get your uncle, bro. I'm talking about, but you about to call the cops
Let's
so they can
bubble
take
fuck.
us home. All y'all getting locked the fuck
If I don't
up.
make it home,
No way.
if I don't make it
Bro.
home,
I'm about to insert the video right here. Don't ever pick me the fuck up. Don't even, like, I'm not even, no. It's cold as fuck.
we stranded.
Here till 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm irked. I'm like, no, like, there's no way. Like, no, bro, no. So boom, we still don't got our way home. We walking back and forth. We walking to Wawa. Boom. So this bitch finally say she was gonna come back and get us. She finally say, okay. She finally said she was gonna come back and get us. Boom. So Mike talk about being on our best behavior, but it took us like 20 minutes to get this bitch to come back. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this bitch was scary as fuck. I'm talking about if I had another way home, this bitch was gonna be stuck stranded in Pennsgrove after I was done with this bitch car. Yeah, because bitch, I'm talking about tires flat and all that. Bitch, talking about windows busted, steering wheel off and all that. Bitch, because who are you? Who are you feeling like? And then this nigga Sosa was gonna be right with this bitch. All that money you got, nigga, call an Uber. Literally. I'm so irritated. I'm like, no, like, this is... I'm like, no, this is too much. Like, So boom, then we get in the car. I'm arguing. I'm looking at this nigga Mike like, this bitch lucky I won't grab my stitcher cord and wrap this shit around her fucking neck. We all gonna go skirting off the fucking road. Cause bitch, who are you feeling like? Me and my bitch in the backseat like, we should beat this bitch up when we get out the car. Like, we should smack this bitch. Cause what are you doing? Like, there's no way. I'm still trying to figure out why they took us all the way there and mentioned nothing about gas money. Why this nigga flexing 20s in the front seat but can't put 10 in the gas tank? Why did this bitch drive all the way to Pennsgrove knowing she had no gas? Why did they pick us up and took us that far knowing we wasn't going to have no way home? Answer those questions. Like, I was so irked, y'all. Like, I'm talking about, me and my bitch couldn't stop talking about the situation because it's like, no way y'all took us. And it's crazy because y'all, after all that, we still ain't smoke. We ain't hit no wood. We ain't rolled no wood. We ain't sparked no paper. We ain't hit no pipe. We sat there the whole time and argued. Argued the whole time. Argued our way there. I mean, argued ourselves, actually, because me and Angie was in the backseat on our way back home about to chew this bitch the fuck up. I'm talking about chew this bitch the fuck up. And it's crazy because this bitch knew better, because when we got out the car, she said what she had to say when we was out the car. Talk about I was just trying to keep my composure. Bitch, we wasn't asking you to keep the composure. We was actually asking you to snap. We asking you to get out of character so we could bust you in your shit. Bitch, now you mad. I understand the way we was talking was unnecessary. The way we was coming was unnecessary. But there's no way you knew how we was going to react when you told us we wasn't going to get home until the next day. Yo, we outside 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. I didn't get home till 3. I'm glad my mom or somebody was up, because I was going to be outside or at my bitch house. My mom probably was going to wake up asking me where the fuck I'm at, because I was home when she left. I fucks with Mike a little bit because he got out the car when we got out the car. Like, feel me? But it kind of was your fault. We kind of was your responsibility, so you ain't have no choice. But that's the end of this video, y'all. That's what happened.